Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20, and welcome to episode 102 of Direwolf20's Let's Play series, where today I want to get our mana generation with Britannia up and running a little bit better. So last episode we started working towards the Rosa Arcana, and we're trying to get our mob spawner to work. So I need to get a dragon egg, and for that we need some antimatter. So let's get started. Antiprotonic nucleosynthesizer. Don't we need antimatter to make that? We need 2 antimatter to make that. I should have some. I think I've got a second antimatter over here. Yeah, I've got 2 actually. That's cool. That's super cool. I'm looking at you and I'm wondering why you're having trouble making steel dust. Because there is literally no reason that that steel dust shouldn't already be done. What is that all about, friends? Input, output, eject on top, cancel. Oh, that's right. We have thermal in here now, don't we? Okay, that changed some things. That changed some things. Hey, guess what? We updated the pack and there's thermal in there now. And there's your problem. Cool. So we're going to have to change some of these recipes. And I'm assuming that you are ore dictionaried with steel such that hopefully... Yep, you're ore dictionaried with steel, so we should be fine there. I just need to update the recipes. So what I'll do is I'll stick this here. This thing has a bucket. I don't know how big that gets, but all we need is a basic pressurized tube, and we stick it there, and now you'll start getting... You round robin that stuff, right? Maybe. Thought you would round robin it. You are not, and that's a little bit of a bummer. So what if I did this? And you're still not getting it? Is there like a side config? Gases, input top. Ultimate universal cable, please. Why would you not be getting that? Your progress is a little bit slow. Are we out of power? Oh, my heavens, yes we are. Oh, my heavens, yes we are. Episode is not going the way I thought it would. What's your beef, stranger? Okay. I guess you were filling up that thing. But yeah, why would you not go in here first? You. But if we just do that? Perhaps that would work. Am I misunderstanding the way this guy gets liquid antimatter, right? And that's what this thing is producing. Right? Liquid antimatter. You should literally... Oh, there we go! He's showing up in there now. Yeah. That's cool. right? So what I kind of want him to like fill this up first, and then in the excess goes back to making solid antimatter. So what if I did something silly? You think you would go there first now? So in a second, we'll know if that was successful or not. Yeah. 596. Okay. That makes no sense. Why would you go there first? Well, I want you to build up the 4 that I need to make a dragon egg, so I'm going to do that, and then get an egg. And then in theory, I toss this in here. And this guy's antimatter can do all kinds of cool stuff in here, by the way. But specifically dragon eggs at this moment is what I'm interested in. Looks like we're going to have to deal with power at some point soon. That'll be a thing. Oop, I heard it go whoop whoop. And then there's a dragon egg. Cool. And then let's go home. And maybe clean up inventory just a little bit. So if I tell you to ignore all conditions, whoop, the ultimate spawner, unchecked spawning. So now he'll spawn all the times. Obviously only with a redstone signal though, right? That's how we roll. So you're going to be cool now? No, that wasn't the problem. What is the problem? Put all this away. I mean, is it this? I would hope it's not this. This whole, like, logic-y setup thing. Now, I would wager I could probably throw essence in there, and it might still work. I'd like this to just work, though, buddy. So if I got white dye, let's try this. Right, now you've got a bunch of essence in you. So what I'd have to do is change you to be essence bucket from foregoing. Now, are you continuing to, like, refill or no? Because that's another option, right? Because we could totally link it to the essence bucket. And then paste. And then paste. Now everybody's getting the same deal, right? So I think he's kind of... Is he working or no? I'm gonna have to play with this off camera for a sec. So I've played with it off camera, and I'm not super sure why it's not working. I don't know if it's like I'm too far away and there's something preventing the things from spawning or what. But I decided, you know what? Let's put a new mob spawner nearby. And because I need blaze rods and we've yet to automate them, why don't we set that up? Does that sound cool? So that's what I'm going to do. So how about a depth of like 7? Is 7 good? 7 seems good. That seems cool to me. Okay. So down here, we can have, like, right in the center. Is that the center? That feels like the center. That can be our thing. And then we want to get, like, the spawner updates, right? So first thing I want to get on there is redstone control. And that's going to just need a comparator, right? And then I'll get this thing all upgraded. And that should be cool. So now it's redstone control. It requires redstone. Hello. What was that? It's a weird looking blaze spawn, wasn't it? Why do I have night vision? Oh, because of my... Yeah, okay. So that looks cool. So yeah, now you need that. All right, let me get this guy upgraded real quick, right? So for the spawner, I think we're gonna need more gas tiers. I probably don't have enough. So let me go get everything, because you guys have seen me do the whole spawner thing before. So let me get the gas tiers and all the other things I'm gonna need to modify this. So I should probably have a soul lantern. I should have the fermented spider eyes, gas tiers, some kind of wool, doesn't matter what kind. Chorus fruit sounds good. Sugar sounds good. Redstone controls done. Nether star. I'll probably get another dragon egg just to be safe. Prismarine crystals. Clock. Dragon egg. Blaze rod. And then everything else is the subtraction of stuff, right? Yeah, that should be good. All right, let me go do all this off camera and we'll be right back. To the nether, please. All right, should be cool now. Woo, to have all the things. Excellent. And then what I'm thinking is we could just have, if we want to keep it like super simple, we could have a lever on the roof, or on the top of this thing, and then we could use the dire phantom glass, which was not easy. Connecting tinted glass. There's something weird with JEI going on. I don't know if it's JEI or what, but is that cool? Yeah, that seems pretty cool. Just want some more of that? Why? Oh, okay, I need more glass. Okay, and then that should be cool. Okay, and then how about you, building gadget your way into that. What I would like is horizontal wall. That should be cool. Is that it? I don't have any more? Really? Okay. I don't have any more of that either. Killing me, Smalls. How many phantom membranes do I have? Enough. Oh, so close to having enough here. I'm really kind of surprised that I needed that much, but it's all good. And then that'll let me get in there, and I can turn it on. Right? Are they all, like, invisible or something? Like, what's the deal? Yeah, they're, like, all invisible. That's funny. How is that even a thing? I have no idea. No idea. Okay? But since they have no AI, we're, like, safe, right? And then we need a mob grinder. No, mob crusher. Yep. Bronze ingots we're short on. Do I not know how to make bronze ingots? I bet that's another change in the thing. Actually, why do you need bronze ingots? Explain why you need bronze ingots exactly? Oh, for that thing in the middle. Oh, and we need a diamond gear, which apparently is needed for what you... Okay, yeah, that recipe must have... Oh, we need a very specific diamond gear? Well, let's do this. Okay, so you... We need to tweak this guy that needs the diamond gear. be the new version of it. Is that cool? And now I can get my crusher. Hooray! Presumably that crafting is working. Excellent. Okay. Pop back over to Britannia area. We're going to need a pretty large area with which to operate this thing. So let's actually dig into this wall a little bit. So I want the drops to go into an ender chest, and I want the mob essence, and then we want the add-ons, right? So we're going to want all three of you. You're just a +3 add-on. I don't think that's going to be large enough for this room. Am I right about that? Yes. I probably want you to be like a +4 or 5 even add-on. So let's go teach you. Oopsies. Undo. I think all my blazes fell down. That's kind of funny, actually. I think all the blazes fell and then got killed. So let's put this away before I, void any more blocks I don't mean to void. Let's do this. Let's get the add-on for +5. Does that sound cool? And add you over here so that I can now request it for the +5 add-on. And you'll auto-craft that, hopefully no problem. Perfect. Okay, and then we're going to want an ender tank, but we want you to be 2 whites. And then an ender chest should be you. It's a little bit hilarious to me that I've never automated this recipe because I make it so often. And then white dye ×2. Okay. So then your job will be to have the tank, the dye, and how about a flux point? Okay. And then we'll laser IO it all up. Deal? Is that cool? So I will put you away because I don't need you anymore, but laser IO, I'm going to need a node or 2 because I need to interact with you. So we can stick you there. So you will be an energy extract. And on the on the east side here, you'll insert extract and extract. You might need to extract faster than this. I would expect that you probably will. So we'll need some overclockers. But I need some more fluid cards. I don't have quite enough redstone. Remember how part of this was me making more redstone? Yeah. We're going to need to expedite that. It's going to be the next thing I work on, I suspect. Right? So on the north, or on the east side here, you're going to extract fluids pretty quickly, I'm going to say. Well, let's do that. And then that should be cool. 4 buckets every half a second. I think that should be enough. Right? And then you're going to change to be this color, and you're going to be on the down. You will insert your fluid, right? Didn't I get 5 fluid? Yeah, I did. Okay, that looks better. So extract, right? And then for items, you can extract 8 items. Let's do 32 every half a second. We'll see if that's enough. And then on the down here, you will insert items. And that should be cool once I connect your lasers. Wherever my laser wrench is. Right, so now you're getting that. You're moving quickly. You're doing the thing. Your range is not good enough because I haven't taken you out and put you in yet. Now your range is cool. Yeah, buddy. Are you tall enough? Blazes are bigger than 2 blocks tall, so I think you should be fine. All right, cool. So now if I turn this on, we should be getting a pretty crazy amount of mob essence, right? Yeah, not terrible at least. And blaze rods too. Spawn count, max entities, activation range, spawn range. I think we're cool. I might want to shrink spawn range down a little bit, because spawn range seems too far. Spawn range is what? Minus spawn range would be blaze rod and quartz, right? And just to be clear, spawn range is the radius and blocks that mobs can spawn in, right? So I want that to be lower. So it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, really. Let's make it 5. And I think that will get me more mobs in here. And the reason for that is it's trying to put mobs in the walls and failing. So by having the right spawn size, it like tries to spawn them all within the right radius. And we're getting like way more in here now, right? And then what we could do is we can measure this guy. And when he's full, turn off the mob spawner. Okay. So what we would do is with laser IO, I'm going to need one of you. Yay. Yay. We're getting real close, folks. But I put this here, okay? And he needs a redstone signal to run, right? So we want to not gate this, don't we? Yes. Yes, we do. Can I get a not gate? And can you go on a wall? Yes. Okay, so on the up, you will output a weak signal on the up, right? So our little, yep, it's drawing, good. And then over here, this guy on the down, we're going to have a sensor card for mob essence. What's this stuff called again? Just essence? Is it just called essence? Yes, essence from industrial foregoing. So you're going to, on the down, sense that amount. And if you have 30 buckets of it on the down, I want you to emit a signal on the white channel, which should be emitting a signal over here if I bind this to that. So now that signal's on, turning off that redstone signal, which means we get rid of the lever. Boom. Okay, now mobs aren't spawning. But as soon as we take some mob essence out of here, like, you know, with buckets or whatever, right, 3 buckets empty, and we're down, well, no, we're at 32 still. Probably because that other farm is on, back at this dude. Oh my goodness, look at all this junk. So you probably have a ton of mob essence built up on the backlog here. I want to turn you back on to run with no redstone. Is that how it works? Yeah, okay. So I can probably just turn you off. And then we'll see what happens, right? If we really want to test it, what we can do is break the tank, and then that'll no longer sense it, right? So let's simulate it that way. So you can stop showing a working area, right? So if there's not fluid in the tank, suddenly we're getting mob spawns, right? And then if there is fluid in the tank, the mob spawner stops. That's kind of cool. How cool is that? I like that. That works cool. That looks good to me. Okay. And they don't have any AI, and they don't have any sound, and it's just like passive tons and tons of mobs and such. Cool. Okay, so with that done now, I can go back to you. So your deal is, are you full? I suspect you're full from all the playing around I did. You are. You actually filled up already, and I used a mana tablet to, like, you know, drain some. Let's get a mana tablet here. Drop him there, let him fill up. And you'll notice that my Rosa Arcanas are all full, they're draining out now, and then my mana spreaders will drain out. But I turned off the spigots. So what I want to do is I want to measure the amount of redstone. This guy can emit a comparator signal based on his strength. Okay. And if we get some, like, do we even have enough redstone to do this? Holy cow. Right, so he's half full, so he's emitting a power of 7. When he's completely full, he'll emit a power of 15. So let's take that and use that to turn off this guy's extraction, right? So on the down, I only want you to extract on a low signal on the white channel. All right, with any luck, this should do what I want, if I remember correctly. Redstone signal? Yes, that's what I want. And then no redstone signal, and then redstone signal as soon as it's full, and then no redstone signal as soon as it's not full. Cool. So this is an analog from RF Tools, and the way it works is you have an input side, which is the blue, and you have an output side, which is the red, and you can compare the signals on the left A and the right B. And the way I have it going is that if A is equal to B, it takes the input, it multiplies by 1, so the input's 0, so it doesn't really matter. It multiplies by 1 and gets 0, and then adds 15. Cool. If it's less than or greater, then it doesn't matter, like, because I don't want you to do anything, so it does nothing. Okay. So with that, I should be able to laser IO. Can I make one more of you? Oh, we're low on redstone. Because of course we are. Don't think you're quite good. But we'll see. Actually, I might be able to, like, barely pull this off. We have exactly enough redstone for this. And then you can be, on the north face, a input on white. Right? So on the down, you only extract when you are on a low signal. So if you're not getting a redstone signal, you're allowed to extract and fill up the tanks. So then I do this. Okay? And then you are going to start filling up, right? Slowly but surely. And then once you're completely full, you'll emit a redstone signal of strength 15 and immediately stop draining. And then once you have room again, he starts running. And full, and he stops. Full, not full. Full, not full. Doot, 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 doot. Isn't that cool? Isn't that fun? I like that. Okay. So with that said, we're now pretty cool, right? And we should be good. So I'm gonna actually let you fill this back up. So please do fill it up. And that looks neat, right? So now let's see. Are you? So you're getting empty actually, which means if we go into the basement here, we should be able to see that. Yep. It's doing exactly what we would expect, right? Blazes are spawning and instantly dying. That is cool. Right? Look at that. We're getting all the experience that we would need. And, you know, kind of keeping this thing running. And if I wanted to, I could keep this guy running as well. And we basically have like 2 incomes for mob essence, right? And I might leave that guy running over there. I'm not sure. I haven't quite decided what I'm going to do with him yet. But this should basically just sit here and run and make mana for me all day long. I feel like it's a little bit slower than I'm used to, but that's fine. It's fine. It's all good. I might consider shrinking the radius of this guy a little bit more, and that might just spawn them a little bit more frequently. Let's see, how are they? I made it like 1 smaller, because I think the radius I have here is a 5, right? And it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So I don't know if 5 includes the block that it's on, but it's probably close enough. It's cool though, right? Yeah. All right. So now we have tons and tons and tons of mana. Okay. And what we're going to do is wrap up the episode. And then when we come back next time, I want to take a look at the Fluix mana pool. And then we can also look at some other forms of mana gen, because, like, yeah, we have tons here, but we could always have more, right? That wouldn't be a terrible idea. Now, are you like, yeah, you are kind of getting full, so we need better mana spreaders. And you're not getting any, right? Okay. So I should improve these with a lens. Maybe I'll do that real quick just to be cool. So we got a couple mana lenses. Do you not have mana steel? I thought I had some. Or, you know, I probably did all the things. So I'm going to want 3 lenses, and I usually like to make them potency lenses. And that allows them to transfer more mana at a time. So potency is the way to go, and that's a fire rune. And that's going to be mana steel, mana powder, wart, gunpowder, and brick. So wart, gunpowder, and brick. Should be a quickish craft. And then mana, powder, and a little bit more iron. And that looks cool. And you can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And come to think of it, I'm going to need 2 sets of these. So I should probably get more mana, more gunpowder, more nether, wart, and brick. There we go. And then I can combine these 3 with these 3 and call it a day. And what'll happen is they'll be able to transfer mana more quickly, and that'll be better for everybody in the long run. Cool. So look at that, we already filled the pool back up. Oh, that is cool. Oh, that is super cool. All right, wrapping up point. Direwolf20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Let's come back next time and check out Applied Botanics, because I don't think I've ever played with this mod. Have I ever done this? I don't think so. So we're going to check it out. For now, take it easy.